So, a recruiting battle we've talked about here on the channel several times has come to a head as four-star running back out the state of Texas, Caden Durham, has made his collegiate decision. Choosing between the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners, as it was LSU that came out on top. Something we need to break down today. But before we can, as always, y'all know the drill. I have got to hear from you. Hop down to the comments. Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Are you surprised that Durham chose to commit to LSU? And let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell notification as I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoy the content, be sure to like and comment down below, as those interactions seem small. They are massive to content creators such as myself. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And first and foremost, as always, who is Caden Durham? Well, Caden Durham is a top 100 player in the nation per the 24/7 Sports Composite, where if we look, he comes in as the number 95 player in the nation, the number 9 running back, and one of the top players in the state of Texas, a state absolutely smacked with talent in the 2024 cycle. And Caden Durham is an intriguing running back talent, even in a class of intriguing running back talent, because this guy is speed personified. We talked about this on the Through the Haze live stream yesterday, that this is a guy that has several sub 10.5 100-meter dash times logged before his senior year of high school. In fact, the fastest one I could find was as low as a 10.26. To run a 10.26 your junior year before your senior year is absolutely insane, and whenever you turn on the film, it absolutely translates. This is a guy that gets the ball, makes one cut, and then everybody else on the defense is just watching him run away because they're not going to catch him, and he does it over and over and over again. And that kind of ability is intriguing, especially when you start theory crafting and asking yourself, how does this translate to the next level? Because I have no doubt LSU can't wait to utilize him as a running back. That's why they recruited him. But he is also a straight up offensive weapon, someone you can use multiple different ways, someone you can use to really see what a defense is doing and make a defense pay. That, I think, is what's so exciting about Caden Durham, is how much ability he brings to the table. And this is a huge win for LSU, the first running back they have in this class for 2024. And what a better way than to kick off your running back recruiting than adding in a top 100 prospect in the nation and a top 10 running back, such as a Caden Durham. Now, interestingly enough, Jay with Unfair Sports and I have talked about this several times. A few months ago, we were talking about Caden Durham, asking, will it be LSU? Will it be Oklahoma? One thing you can't discount whenever it comes to Oklahoma recruiting, first off, they recruit at a very high level. They have recruited at an extremely high level since Brent Venables took over the program. I don't know that that's going to change, because if we look at the battles they're in, if we look at the foundations they're laying, it's very impressive. So we have to acknowledge that. But more specifically, if we take a deeper dive into the staff, DeMarco Murray has been a phenomenal running back recruiter, and I want to put you in the position of a recruit, because whenever DeMarco Murray walks in the living room, it's a very hard pitch to say no to. He gets to look at you and say, I played running back in high school, I played running back in college, and made it to the NFL. I know what you're going through. I know what it takes to be a top running back in high school, make that transition from high school to college, college to the NFL, and now I'm coaching guys and sending them to the league. That's a tough pitch to say no to, because personally he's done it, and then professionally he's done it. That's awesome. But for LSU to come in here and win that pitch, I think it is notable. Now, what does this mean for the Oklahoma Sooners? Because LSU walks away from this with a phenomenal addition to their recruiting class, an addition that's going to put them in the top 10, something I think we all expect LSU to be in terms of recruiting, as a top 10 recruiting class in the nation. I think if I polled everybody right now, it'd be an overwhelming majority of the people asked would say that LSU will finish in the top 10 recruiting classes of college football, and I certainly expect them to. What does this mean for the Oklahoma Sooners? Well, for Oklahoma, there's no question you would like Caden Durham to be a part of your recruiting class. Heck, every class out there, every college out there would rather have Caden Durham in their class than not have Caden Durham in your class. So you're not alone in that. But luckily for the Oklahoma Sooners, you have done sensational work on the running back recruiting trail this cycle. You have the number 1 running back in the nation, Taylor Tatum, currently committed to you. And then you have who you and so many others believe is a diamond in the rough type player in Xavier Robinson, a 3-star, a largely unknown prospect, but a guy that stands 6'2", 6'3", 235 pounds, and could be an absolute gem at the running back position. Oklahoma running back recruiting feels good. They have 2 running backs in this class. They would have loved to add in Caden Durham because of the ability he brings to the table, but at the same time, there's a reason why they felt so good about the additions they had walking into today, because they love Taylor Tatum's ability, they love Robinson's ability, and they love Caden Durham's ability. But at the end of the day, at least they can look back at their class and say, okay, we lost Caden Durham. We still have 2 guys in this class we love. We feel great about this. And LSU gets to look at the situation and say, we got our first running back commit in the class of 2024 and a top 10 running back commit. Well, that's a great way to kick off your running back recruiting. And whenever you look at the ability he brings to the table, it is very impressive. I can't wait to hear from all of you. Hop down to the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. This is a big win for LSU. While Oklahoma would have loved to have Caden Durham, the work you have put in up to this point allows you to take a loss like this and say, oh man, would have loved to have had him, but we love what we have. And I think that's awesome. It's an awesome place for you to be in, especially with the football season right here. Hop down to the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.